I think the American dream has one enemy that almost nobody is talking about. It's not inflation, it's not Washington, it's comfort. Now, don't misunderstand me. Comfort isn't the problem. Comfort is one of the blessings of a free society. The problem comes when comfort stops being a blessing and becomes our highest goal. Because the moment comfort becomes the thing we worship, sacrifice starts looking like failure instead of virtue. And that's a dangerous place for any nation to be. The people who built America understood something we've largely forgotten. The greatest things in life always require sacrifice. Not because sacrifice is good by itself, but because everything worth loving costs something. Before the Declaration of Independence was signed, Benjamin Franklin looked around the room and famously said, "We must indeed all hang together, or most assuredly, we shall all hang separately." People laughed, but they laughed because they knew it might actually happen. Those men weren't playing politics. They were risking everything. Not because they loved hardship, but because they loved liberty more than comfort. And that's an important distinction. The founders didn't reject comfort, they simply refused to worship it. Some lost fortunes, some lost businesses, some buried sons before the war was over. They understood that freedom wasn't something you demanded from others, it was something you were willing to sacrifice for yourself. And that principle didn't expire in 1776, it's just as true today. The strongest marriages require sacrifice. The best parents sacrifice sleep, time, money, and often dreams of their own. Faith asks us to deny ourselves before it promises anything in return. Strong communities are built by neighbors willing to serve when nobody is watching. Even physical strength requires sacrifice. Nobody accidentally becomes disciplined. Nobody accidentally becomes faithful. Nobody accidentally leaves a legacy. Every meaningful life is built by choosing what matters most over what feels easiest. That's why I worry when our culture teaches us that life's highest purpose is simply to be comfortable. Protect your peace, choose yourself, avoid hardship. Because a life organized around comfort eventually becomes too fragile to carry responsibility. And liberty has always depended on people willing to carry responsibility. History has never been changed by people asking, how can I make my life easier? History is changed by people asking, what is worth giving my life to? That's the question the founders answered. Now it's ours, because every generation eventually decides whether comfort will define them or whether purpose will. Tomorrow we'll talk about the one quality that made sacrifices like these possible: character.